Hello guys, this is Amosdoll Music, and in today's lesson I'm going to teach you how to play the very expressive song called Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso. Okay, I hope that's right. But anyway, so let's start from the start, which is the introduction. Okay, so here's the introduction I'm going to teach you right now. So it's like this. Okay, that's the first part I want to teach you. So let's go ahead and learn that now. So right hand first, so A, C, middle C is here, C and A. Everything in this song is really high, so kind of have to kind of focus on the main bits instead of where it is, because it jumps around the whole piano, and there's some other stuff that I'll teach you in this lesson further on. Let's go ahead and start. So A here, down to E, and then D. E, D, C sharp, D, and then to G, and then B, C. Okay. Good thing about this song, it's slow and expressive, so there's time to jump around the piano. Let's do it again. So A, E, D, E, D, C sharp, D, G, B, C. Okay. So let's put the left hand now. So the left hand chords is F major, F A C. Then we have G major with the F bass, which is F, G, B, and D. And then we have E minor, E, G, B. Then we have A minor, A, C, E. Alright, let's do it again. So the four chords are F major, G major with F bass, E minor, and then A minor. So putting the two hands together, it will be like this. So A and F major together, D and the G major F bass together, G and E minor together, C and A minor together. And that's it. Let's do it once more. So together, 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 together. Okay, so after this part, it's a massive jump for the right hand. From this C, we jump down to the middle C, so it's 2 octaves jump to this C, middle C. And right hand goes C, D, E, C, A, C, G, C, D, E, F, E, C, G, F, E, C, G, F, E, C, G. Okay, one more time. So this part is actually, there's one part that's cross-handed. I'll tell you what you need to do for the left hand when it crosses over. But anyway, let's work on right hand first. So C, D, E, C, A, C, G, C, D, E, F, E, G, C, F, E, G, C, F, E, G, C. Okay, so the F, E, G, C is actually times 3, as you hear there. Okay, so one last time. So C, D, E, C, A, C, G, and then C, D, E, and then 3 times of F, E, G, C, F, E, G, C, F, E, G, C, F, E, G, C. Okay, so that's the right hand. Now let's work on the chords quickly. So the chords is D minor on the left hand. I can't show you down here because you can't see the notes, but let's just tell you the chords. So it's D minor, D, F, A. You can play octave lower down there anyway, but it's D minor, and then followed by first inversion of C major, which is E, G, C. Then we have F major, F, A, C. And then we have to cross our hand, the left hand, up onto F here, which is the middle C, C, F there, with our left hand, okay? We need to cross that over, right there. And let's do it again. So D minor, first inversion of C major, F major, then we have to cross our hand to this F, middle C, C, F, that F, okay? So putting the two hands together, it'll be like this, okay? So right hand starts first. Let me see, yep, C with the D minor chord together, and then G and first inversion of C major together, F and F major together. On the fourth one, which is F here, we need to cross our left hand onto this F together. So F and F together. Like that. Okay, one more time. So together. 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 Cross hand to F together. Okay, so after this cross hand stuff, the next section we're gonna learn is instantly we need to switch our hands back to the position. So our left hand have to go all the way back down to F major down there on the bass clef, and on the right hand have to go to E, which is above there. So it's like pretty hard turn here. So what you need to do, our left hand we need to move to this E, and our right hand needs to move to the E, my bad, and then the left hand have to move down to the F major here. So like that. Normal hands position again. And then it goes to G on the right hand, and then D, and then G, C, D, G. And then it goes, yeah, let's just learn that part first. So we need to get that change because that part is really hard. So from the previous section it was like cross hand, and then what happens here, our right hand, this is our right hand, I got confused before because we were cross handed. So our right hand needs to jump all the way up here to this E, and our left hand jump all the way down or here to the F major chord together, and then G, D, G, C, D, G. Yeah, so basically one more time, so E, G, D, G, C, D, G with the F major chord on the left hand, held down. A lot of pedal points in this song because like a lot of like chords holding down for a long time to make the sound ringing, and it's nice about it. Okay, so after this part, and then what happens here, our right hand goes back down to this E next to treble clef, the middle C, so it goes E, and then F, E, C, G, C, and then F, E, C, G, and then up to E, C, F, E, C, G, F, E, C, G, F, E, C, G. So the last part is 3 times F, E, C, G. Okay, one more time. So this part is pretty hard because the right hand has like random motive changes. So it goes, okay, so E, F, E, C, G, C, and then F, E, C, G, up to E, and then C, and then 3 times of F, E, C, G, F, E, C, G, F, E, C, G, F, E, C, G. Okay, so what happens here is, okay, it goes, for the left hand, it goes F major, F, A, C, then we do that super cross-handed thing again, but this time it's like really high. It goes up to like, let me see, so middle C is here, C, C, and up to this E. That's what our left hand needs to go to. So it's that E with our left hand. Pew, E, and then D, and then G. Yeah, you barely can see my left hand. Okay, like that. So one more time. So F major, and then you jump all the way up to this E with the left hand. E, D, and G. Cross-handed. Okay, so let's do the 2 hands slowly together for this part, tell you what it have to do. So right hand starts first, it goes E, F, and then E with F major together, and then we cross our hand to that E on the left hand, and then our right hand on the F together, and then E, C, and then F with D together, and then G with C. Yeah, the coordination is pretty hard for this part. The parts isn't exactly like really regular. Okay, so let's do it once more. So E, F, and then together, and then cross our hands together, and then D with F together, C and G together. Okay, so that's that part. Now, moving on to the next part, where our hands are all crossed over there. We need to uncross it again, and we have to go back down. So the right hand goes to D next to middle C, D and F major together. And then right hand goes down to G, D, G, and then it goes an octave higher to this G, so 2 times of that, and to B. Okay, so let's just call this the whole first section. Let's recap the whole section for you slowly. I'll play through the whole thing very slowly, giving you tips and stuff. Okay, so let's go back to the start. It goes like this. So it goes together, 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 together. And then my right hand to go down 2 octaves to this, and then the cross hand thing, and then switch hands. We pause here, and then we go back down an octave, so up to the cross hand thing nearly, together. Cross hand to 2 octaves above, higher this time, and then we have to uncross our hands again, and we go to here, so together, G, D, G, 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 and then B. Okay, or else you can do this B an octave above, what I do in my cover, to make it like kind of like really spread out across the piano like that. Okay, so the notes are easy to get in this song, but to remember all the placement and all like the crossing hands and all this kind of stuff is hard. So you need to kind of revise it, look through my cover, and just listen to how it's like sounding. Okay, so that's the first part. Let's recap one last time. So it goes the start. It goes. Go 2 octaves down to middle C, and then cross our hand, and then uncross our hands to E, D, G, C, D, G, and then back down to here in preparation for the crossing hands again, together, and then cross our hands 2 octaves above, uncross our hands again, back to the middle C, D, together, an octave above G, and G again, and then either this B or the octave above B that you can't see. And you just hold the pedal like that. It's really nice when you get all the notes right, and the pedal is holding those melodies and harmonies together.